Hi, I've been dreaming about this book for a really long time and finally I've got it, so it's time to read it for you. Its name is Catwings. It's about cats, of course. Catwings. To all cats I've loved before. Mrs. Jane Tabby could not explain why all four of her children had wings. "I suppose their father was a fly-by-night," a neighbor said, laughed unpleasantly, sneaking round the dumpster. "Maybe they have wings because I dreamed before they were born that I could fly away from this neighborhood," said Mrs. Jane Tabby. "Thelma, your face is dirty. Wash it. Roger, stop hitting James. Harriet, when you pour, you should close your eyes, part away, and knead me with your front paws. Yes, that's the way. How is the milk this morning, children?" "Very good, mother, thank you," they answered happily. They were beautiful children, well brought up. But Mrs. Tabby worried about them secretly. It really was a terrible neighborhood, and getting worse. Car wheels and truck wheels rolling past all day, rubbish and litter, hungry dogs, endless shoes and boots, walking, running, stamping, kicking, nowhere safe and quiet, and less to eat. Most of the sparrows had moved away. The rats were fierce and dangerous. The mice were shy and scrawny. So the children's wings were the least of Mrs. Tabby's worries. She washed those silky wings every day, along with chins and paws and tails, and wondered about them now and then, but she worked too hard finding food and bringing up the family to think much about things she didn't understand. But when the huge dog chased little Harriet and cornered her behind the garbage can, lunging at her with open, white-toothed jaws, and Harriet, with one desperate meow, flew straight up into the air over the dog's staring head and lighted on the roof, then Mrs. Tabby understood. The dog went off growling, its tail between legs. "Come down, Harriet," her mother called. "Children, come here, please, all of you." They all came back to the dumpster. Harriet was still trembling. The others all purred with her till she was calm, and then Mrs. Jane Tabby said, "Children, I dreamed a dream before you were born, and I see now what I meant. This is not a good place to grow up in, and you have your wings to fly from it. I want you to do that. I know you've been practicing. I saw James flying across the alley last night. And yes, I saw you doing nosedives too, Roger. I think you are ready. I want you to have a good dinner and fly away. Far away." "But mother," said Thelma, and burst into tears. "I have no wish to leave," said Mrs. Tabby quietly. "My work is here. Mr. Tom Jones proposed me last night, and I intend to accept him. I don't want you children to underfoot." All the children wept, but they knew that is the way it must be in cat families. They were proud too that their mother trusted them to look after themselves. So all together they had a good dinner from the garbage can that the dog had knocked down, that Elma, Roger, James and Harriet purred to goodbye to their dear mother, and one after another they spread their wings and flew up over the alley, over the roofs, away. Take a look, they are flying away. Mrs. Jane Tabby watched them. Her heart was full of fear and pride. "They are remarkable children, Jane," said Mr. Tom Jones in his soft, deep voice. "Ours will be remarkable too, Tom," said Mrs. Tabby. The end of the chapter 1. Get ready for chapter 2.